Alright, greetings out there to the Tox and the Tube land out there. It's Ben Porter here. We're having a wonderful WrestleMania week, and I just gotta say, it's been a lot of content, a lot of stuff to hammer in, but I'm just having so much fun. I'm one of those weird people who's doing it all by themselves because I have so much other things going on that I can't really go hang out with anybody while I do this, but either way, man, it's like the little kid in me who saw his first WrestleMania way back when is just alive, and I really love wrestling, if you can't tell, and this just always brings out the best in me and like the best energy of life. There's something about WrestleMania weekend that like no matter when my life is or what my life is doing at the time, I always stop everything and just enjoy life, you know, and that's what life is about. So just want to say thank you to WWE for all that first before I start. But here we go, WrestleMania Night 1, key points. Don't have the keys this time, but it's okay, it's WrestleMania weekend, we're gonna roll with it. Let's begin. We have match 1 out the gate, but before that actually, we have Snoop Dogg and The Miz emceeing and opening up, saying they're the best and they're the same person and they're just really good at getting accolades and all that, you know, cool fun stuff. Callie loves it, and we roll into match number 1, which is John Cena versus Austin Theory. Now, John Cena comes to the ring with all the Make-A-Wish kids, which is beautiful, beautiful stuff here. You love it. You can't boo that man now. You definitely can't boo him now. No, don't boo John Cena in this match. Either way, Austin Theory, John Cena, hard-hitting, technical prowess, clotheslines, like very good mirror imaging stuff here. Cena's just playing like the old gunslinger method here. He just kind of watching from afar as Theory goes and gives it his all and uses all his energy, you know, and then Cena just waits and counters. Very good old lion, young lion storytelling here. I really liked how John Cena just kind of let Austin Theory do whatever he wanted to do, but John Cena still had an answer for everything. And when Theory went for that second drop kick and Cena caught him and turned into the STFU and he locked it in, and Theory taps out. He actually taps, but the ref was down, so it didn't count. And then Theory ends up getting the low blow, and then after the distraction, he hits the A-Town down after the low blow, and what do we get? 1, 2, 3, we get Austin Theory retaining the US Championship against John Cena, the man who won the championship in his first outing at WrestleMania against The Big Show like 18 years earlier. Austin Theory has got a really, really big victory here, the biggest of his career perhaps. If he can keep this momentum going, we'll see where Austin Theory can go. Great stuff. And match number 2. Match number 2 is a tag team turmoil style match between the Street Profits, the Viking Raiders, Ricochet and Braun Strowman, and Alpha Academy. And this match is nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they're flying everywhere, but it's so beautiful and precise. And Ricochet does one of the craziest shooting star presses I've ever seen in my life. Just beautiful perfection. The Viking Raiders are going out there just destroying, smashing, and attacking, and just pillaging everything like they're supposed to do. It was like those old NXT tag matches of back in the day that people loved. Almost the same formula played out here, but just like so much more perfect because there's so much more seasoned and experience now. And then we have Angelo Dawkins take out Braun Strowman when he's doing the training around, and he gets derailed by Angelo Dawkins. Oh, Dawkins is my guy. I love Dawkins, so congratulations to Dawkins for that. That was one of his biggest WrestleMania moments, I think. And Montez Ford is just so great too. He just becomes so perfect now. And then the match ends with the Street Profits hitting the giant frog splash off the top. But before that, I gotta say, like before I end this, I'm trying to go quick here, but that suplex from Chad Gable to Braun Strowman, like my goodness, I don't know if I've ever seen a feat of strength from a little guy like that. Like, oh my God, that was just one of the best things like that I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. And I really, really hope Chad Gable gets that Kurt Angle style push, because I know he's been waiting for it for a while and he deserves it. This match was just really good, hard-hitting. Strowman was tearing everything up. He was dominating, doing good, getting the pop he wanted. Anyway, the match ends with a big, giant frog splash off the top from Montez Ford, from the heavens, as they say, and the Street Profits get the 1, 2, 3 WrestleMania victory, which I think might be like their first big, giant victory WrestleMania moment, but I'm not 100% on that. But congratulations to the Street Profits. great victory, great tag team turmoil match, hecticness like it was supposed to be. And we are on to the next match. Match number 3, which is Logan Paul versus Seth freaking Rollins, and this match freaking was awesome. And we have Logan Paul come to the ring with a Shawn Michaels-esque kind of, wire hanging in. Well, he has a microphone this time, so that makes it a little interesting and different. I thought that was cool. Like that man is just so happy. Like you just look at that man, and you just know like he's happy. Like you don't have to think anything other than he's just having fun out there. Even though he's like a heelish role right now, like he's having the time of his life. You know he is, and you gotta love that. And Seth Rollins comes to the ring, getting the serenade. Like, oh, you gotta love it. They're conducting it all out there. They got like a really professional conductor out there. He's probably a well-known conductor. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. I apologize, but he did a phenomenal job. Gotta say. And this match was a really, really good match, showcasing the athleticism between these two men. We have Logan Paul doing the flying, jumping clothesline to Seth, and we have Seth just doing everything that he can to like show that he's the man. And like Logan Paul is on level, but he's not at the highest level like Seth Rollins is. He's not up there. He might be close, but he's not. Rollins is just a little step ahead at the least, And Rollins ends up just absolutely countering all that Logan Paul has to offer. He gets the right hand to the face though. He almost gets knocked out by the little pin in Logan Paul's hand, but no, Seth Rollins kicks out. Seth hits a pedigree, and actually I thought that was gonna end it, but no, Logan Paul kicks out of a pedigree, which was pretty intense and unexpected in my book. And then we have the interference from KSI, who is the prime drink guy who takes off the mask, and then he ends up getting the splash from Logan Paul when Seth moves him into the way instead of Seth, and then he takes the big splash to the announce table, and then that causes Seth to get the upper hand, get the stomp, and then get the 1-2-3 victory over Logan Paul like he should. Get out of here with that. We're wrestling fans, not YouTubers here, even though I love YouTuber and I am a YouTuber and I love wrestling, so this is making my brain explode right now. But either way, just good fun times. It's WrestleMania, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Oh, let's go. On to the next match. Match number 4, which is Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus taking on Damage Control, or however you want to say it. And this match was absolutely it was way better than I expected it to be. Not that I expected less from it. It was very good, because you gotta remember, Trish and Lita they've been doing this for a long time. I don't want to say they're old, because that's disrespectful sounding, but they're older. They're seasoned, they're veterans. They've been around for a long time. They haven't been in the ring on that grand stage for a long time. So to see them perform at the level they did, I gotta give them props and say you still got it. Lita was doing crazy twisty aerobic stuff in there, and it's just what? How is that even a thing? She's inventing things in the ring now. It was awesome. I loved it. And everything has just come so far in WWE at this point that it's just wonderful to see it all boil over in the boiling point of WrestleMania. And we have just really good back and forth in this match, really good tag team action and tag team style things happening. We even see a poetry in motion. We see a lot of really, really cool stuff here. And we have Becky Lynch with the high leg drop off the top. We think that closes it, but no, we get a kick out from that. We have the belly to belly on Trish Stratus, which is something I don't know if you thought you'd ever see in your life. We have Trish Stratus hit the Stratusfaction, which I don't know if I ever thought I'd see that again. And she's dressed in the old attire from the WrestleMania from 15 years ago or 20 years ago that she was at. It's just very nostalgic, but in a beautiful, great way. And they end up closing out the match with a victory. We get Becky Lynch getting the victory over Bayley, and Damage Control finally gets what they deserve, and they lose, and that's just great. But they still show Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Io Sky hits that crazy moonsault. Dakota Kai hits her crazy scorpion kick. I can't even get my foot that high. It was absolutely spectacular, and I think all the women are better for it, and it was exactly what it should have been. And Trish and Lita, they looked like they fit out there, even though they haven't been in the ring for a long time, and it was just special, and it was another good special WrestleMania moment. Absolutely loved it. On to the next. And we have the next match, which is Rey Mysterio versus Dominic. And we all been waiting for this one. We know, we've all been waiting for this one. On that SmackDown hit that Dominic took, everybody just got a little taste. But no, we all waited for the big one, which is now. Now this match, I was like, so I couldn't leave the TV for this match. I don't know what it was, I just could not leave the TV. I was glued the whole match. And to see Bad Bunny out there too, just add that little extra element. And then we had the whole Mysterio family out there. Like it was such great things here. And we have Dominic get a whooping from his dad with the belt in the beginning of the match after he comes out in the police car because he's so bad he has to be come to the ring in like a Hannibal Lecter straitjacket basically now. And I like how he had the lucha mask on, so it's like he has to earn that, but he didn't earn it. He put it on anyway out of disrespect. Very, very good stuff. We even have Legado del Fantasma, who is now part of the LWO, which they've resurrected, interfere in the match, and they help out Ray. And then we have Dominic. What does he do? He throws a drink in his sister's face. Who does that, man? Terrible, terrible stuff. And then he even like says shut up to his mom, and then Ray just comes and blasts him, and Mysterio almost gets in the ring, but then Ray gets hit. Just crazy hecticness here. And then the Judgment Day come out, they put a chain in the ring. And at the same time, during all this, Ray and Dom are having like the most technical, great lucha match like ever, like a Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio WrestleMania 21 match. At the same time, this is all going on. So just so many things here. Like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was in it too, and that kind of took away from it for me a little bit. But either way, you gotta have sponsors, so I understand. But we'll keep moving forward here to the end of the match, and we have Dominic hit a 619 on Ray, like no, but then we have Ray hit that big 619 on Dominic after the help from Bad Bunny, who took the chain away that Damian Priest put in the ring if you didn't notice it earlier. And then we have a 1, 2, 3 big splash off the top, victory for Rey Mysterio. Congratulations, Hall of Fame, victory at WrestleMania. You put your son in his place. Like, how could life get better for Rey Mysterio? And the whole entire arena was on its feet. You gotta absolutely just love it. And we are on to the next one, which is match number 6, which is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. And now I think this match absolutely 100% stole the show. It stole it. It stole it, and it like got away with it, and nobody knows how it even happened, and they have no clues to how it happened. Like that's how good this match was. Like I just gotta say, it was the match of the night for me, 100%. Like I really, really liked the main event. Like don't get me wrong, I had a heartfelt like really love for that main event, but Rhea vs. Charlotte was just something else. It was something different, and it was something unique, and it was something we don't see all the time. So you just gotta love it and just know that it was special. Rhea Ripley started the match. If you look at her face in the start of this match, you can almost see that she has like that really, really serious look. It's not the same Rhea Ripley as before. This is a new Rhea Ripley. Like she is a very serious game veteran Rhea Ripley now. And she's using her original power she's always had, her domination she's always had, but at a higher level now. Very, very high level. Charlotte comes out the gate. She's not playing games here. We all know Charlotte can go, and Charlotte she's not letting up. Like she's giving it her all. Both these women are going 10 out of 10. Like this might be one of the best matches of WrestleMania history as far as one-on-one matches go. Like this was just an absolutely spectacular spectacle of a match. We have Rhea Ripley showcasing her power, but then we have Charlotte's technical prowess interfering with that and giving Charlotte more of the edge almost. But then Rhea is she's feeling, and she's so confident, so it's almost like Rhea's confidence is just making her unstoppable in this match. And she hits the riptide, and we think that's it, but Charlotte kicks out. And then Charlotte puts the figure 4 on Rhea, but no, that's not the end either. And then we have Rhea just like dominating, just power move after power move. German suplex that looked like it could have broken Charlotte's freaking neck, man. Like, just so dangerous. Like, I'm a father, so just to see if Rick saw his daughter, oh man, I feel bad for Ric Flair watching that match. Like, that was a hard-hitting affair. Like, my goodness. And Charlotte was just giving it her all. She hit the big moonsault, like, Charlotte's the star here too. So these are two just stars. I didn't know who was gonna win because they were both on point and they were both being superstars here. I didn't know who it was gonna be. Like, I was on the edge of my seat for this whole match as well. I was glued to the TV screen. And we end up having the end be Rhea, like she's just dominating. Like Charlotte's giving it her all, but no. And then even at the end, Charlotte is like, is that all you got? Like, but no, I think Charlotte was just, she didn't know what to do, and she was trying to act like she could keep going, but I think Charlotte really knew that like Rhea was dominating her. She just didn't want to admit it almost at the end, and Rhea ends up hitting the big giant riptide from the top rope. The match ends with the 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new congratulations SmackDown Women's Champion, Eat, Sleep, Bleed, and win championships, Rhea Ripley. Congratulations to the Eradicator, the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. Probably, if not the, definitely one of the top 3 SmackDown Women's Championship matches of all time, bar none. To match number 7, which was an impromptu match, which I didn't expect, I don't think anybody did, between Pat McAfee and The Miz, because The Miz put out an open challenge apparently and nobody answered it, but the only person who apparently saw it and answered it from backstage is Pat McAfee. So Pat McAfee comes to the ring unexpected, gets a huge pop, and comes to the ring and does a promo out of nowhere. You can almost tell that Pat McAfee is like going off the cusp here on his promos. But it's cool. It's like it makes you feel like you're out there. I don't know, as a fan, that's how I feel. I feel like if I was in the ring, that's how I would kind of be, and that's what's so cool about Pat McAfee to me. But either way, they have a match, an impromptu match, and Pat McAfee comes out the gate with a hard right hand. Like, I mean, it's a hard right hand. To me, it looked really hard. And they're going, The Miz is taking a beating in this match, just like Pat McAfee said, let me beat your, because that's what he's doing. Pat McAfee is just destroying The Miz all over the place, and he hits the giant swanton off the corner, and it just seems like Pat McAfee would do anything in the ring if he could. He would just do anything, and that's what's awesome about him. And he's just having fun, a super kick off the top rope. Like, he's doing all these spots that are like the big spots that like the big wrestlers do, but he gets to do them. So that just gotta feel great, and the crowd is into it. So it's like a reverse Eugene type of situation, if that makes any sense. Only wrestling fans will understand that. But yeah, like it was great. Like, it was just loved it. Good impromptu match. It wasn't the best match of the year or the match of the night or anything, but it was just a great match. And Pat McAfee gets the victory with the giant kick, the huge pump kick, and it gets the victory. 1, 2, 3 for Pat McAfee. Really wonderful WrestleMania moment. You gotta love how Michael Cole is all into Pat McAfee as well. It's just fun stuff, good stuff. Corey Graves isn't into McAfee apparently, but who cares, Corey Graves? Nobody likes you. Shoot. All right. And we are on to the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. Featuring the ones, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. Main event, Jimmy and Jay Uso taking on the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And WrestleZania and KO Mania are running wild, baby, because this match was the perfect match to close the night out with. It was the perfect match to be what it was. It was exactly what, like, I don't feel like life could have brought me anything else but this match. Like, this had to be, or the universe wouldn't exist. I don't know, I'm crazy. Either way, let's go. Man, the match begins with all that emotion between Jay and Sami, and then the Usos just end up destroying Sami in the match because KO gets knocked out, and then super kicks galore. They're just destroying Sami. Like, shame's the Royal Rumble here. Like, they're destroying Sami. Like, Sami Zayn's face is a bloody mess almost, but it's not a bloody mess. It's like a hit. It's hit a lot. You know, like, it just, you can tell he's been through it. And man, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are working like such a great team. There's like the giant suplex on the top rope from KO, and they're just doing such good teamwork. Old school NXT action here, like haluva kicks and the T-bone suplex out of nowhere to Jey Uso, because Jey Uso just got too cocky and too confident with destroying Sami and talking about being his brother, and he got too emotional, but then Sami takes advantage of that. And then the haluva kick, you think that's it, the 1, 2, 3 after the stunner, but no, they kick out and it's like, oh, I thought that was it. And oh, the whole crowd is just unglued here. It's just such a great time. Like, oh man, this match was a party inside of my house by myself with WrestleMania on the TV screen. I don't know how, but it was. It was just wonderfully, spectacularly amazing, Hollywood-esque here. Like, I know why they call it Hollywood WrestleMania now, because the acting here was just, it was real. And like, it wasn't Hollywood, it was better than Hollywood because it was real here. And we end up getting another stunner. And then we get a kick out of him again, and like the whole time on this way out, like, I need them to win these titles. And then the Usos end up getting the super kicks again. They hit the big the double splash off both corners, which is usually the end for any match, but no, we get a kick out of that. Like, oh, wonderful stuff. And then we end up getting the end. We finally get Kevin Owens hitting another stunner and then getting Jey Uso alone in the ring and finally giving Sammy, he's like, no, Sammy, you take it, you do it. And then he gives the honor to Sammy to take the haluva kick for the victory, but he doesn't go for the victory after one haluva kick. No. They did a lot of dirt to Sammy. He needs to get his comeuppance back. So what does he do? He hits not one, not two, but three haluva kicks into the corner onto Jey Uso. For what? For the 1, 2, is it 3? And we have brand new, undisputed WWE Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions in the team of KO Mania and Sami Zania, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, holding the belts in pure emotion and adulation and love. And I just couldn't get anything better for my life at that moment. I think the whole entire world was in sync and everybody was in love and everybody loved the entire thing. Great, wonderful way to close the show. I almost would have loved it if the cameras were on a little longer, but it was perfect the way it was. Close out the night of WrestleMania with brand new tag team champions. Is that to foreshadow night 2 tomorrow? I don't know. We will see. It's a crazy weekend. I'll even see if I can make it to do this review for night 2 tomorrow because are these key points, because man, it's been a long weekend. A lot of energy, a lot of emotion, a lot of passion. Gotta get you through this. I'm gonna keep going, but either way, I'm Ben Porter. Please like and subscribe or follow, whatever you may and want to do if you want. I love wrestling and I know somebody out there does too. I love wrestling. Ben Porter, out.
Your mind's got anything you want there, start with it.
No matter what, gotta keep going, no matter hush. River is flowing, hold on to much. All that devotion, switch up the focus. Let go the things clean.